Have you ever been in a situation, maybe a meeting, maybe just part of a team, where a big decision's being made, and it feels like everyone around the leader is just nodding along, saying yes?
Oh, definitely. That pressure to agree.
Exactly. Even when maybe deep down something feels a bit off. It's that search for harmony. And harmony sounds great, right?
Sounds ideal.
But it can actually be, well, a silent killer of good decisions. It sort of slowly eats away at innovation, critical thinking.
Yeah, it's insidious.
So today we're doing a deep dive into exactly that. We're looking at some really powerful insights from Michael A. Roberto's book, Why Great Leaders Don't Take Yes for an Answer.
It's a fantastic read. Really challenges assumptions.
It does. It's a deep dive. It's all about understanding how actively encouraging different opinions, even actual dissent, can be the secret sauce.
Right, for stronger leadership, for innovation.
Exactly, and for just a healthier team, really. So our mission today is to unpack why having a team of only yes men is actually, well, a liability, a big one.
A hidden weakness.
We'll explore how great leaders don't just put up with dissent, they actually cultivate environments where challenging ideas is normal, expected even.
Actively build it in.
And then, the crucial part, what practical steps you can take to encourage this kind of vital culture. We're drawing our insights today from a comprehensive summary of Roberto's work.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because Roberto's main idea, it really pushes back against something quite deeply ingrained about leadership, doesn't it?
It really does.
He basically argues that leaders who only look for agreement, they're not just missing out on, say, crucial feedback. They're actually setting themselves up for failure, for suboptimal decisions.
Suboptimal, yeah. It's not just what they don't hear.
Exactly. It's what they actively stop from being said. That's the key difference.
That's a really powerful distinction. For our audience who follow leadership topics, we all know about groupthink. But what's the deeper assumption Roberto's challenging here? Is it about ego? Or like how we perceive strong leadership?
Well, that's where this deep dive really gets interesting. I think Roberto suggests it challenges the whole idea that a leader's job is to have all the answers.
Right, the all-knowing leader myth.
Yeah, or that, total harmony on a team automatically means strength. He argues true strength is in a leader's vulnerability to being challenged.
Vulnerability.
And that productive conflict, that's actually the engine of innovation. It's a concept I think many still struggle with day to day because, well, it's uncomfortable.
It pushes against our comfort zones.
Definitely. Groupthink, the way he unpacks it, it isn't just about making bad calls. It's about the erosion of creative potential. It's people self-censoring the really breakthrough ideas.
The silent killer, like I said at the start.
That's it, exactly.
So it's not just about dodging bad choices. It's about actively seeking out better ones by kind of deliberately fighting that urge for everyone to just get along and agree.
You got it.
This really reframes leadership, doesn't it? Leaders who aren't genuinely open to being challenged are basically ensuring they're not performing at their best.
Exactly. And connecting this, the antidote to groupthink, Roberto says, is the proactive creation of a culture of real openness.
Proactive, not passive.
Right. Great leaders don't just, tolerate different opinions. They actively go looking for them. They're genuinely receptive to criticism.
It's not just gritting your teeth through dissent.
No, it's valuing it, wanting it, because these diverse perspectives consistently lead to better results.
And the actual benefits you see from that kind of open dialogue, they're huge. You talk about spotting problems way earlier.
Yeah, catching things before they blow up.
But fostering real trust in the team.
Which is fundamental.
And ultimately building a team that's just more collaborative, more dynamic, more responsive, able to adapt quickly.
Precisely. And Roberto really hammers this point home. Leaders must model the behavior, absolutely have to.
Lead by example.
It's not theoretical. It means showing personally that you're willing to listen to and really think about conflicting views. It takes humility. It takes a genuine openness to maybe being wrong. When a leader shows visibly that they can be challenged and still respect the person challenging them, that sets the tone. It tells the whole team it's okay, it's safe, it's even encouraged.
So it's got to be authentic action, not just words. The book gives some really good real-world examples of this, which I think are super helpful for, making it concrete.
They are.
One that really stood out was a tech company that had these devil's advocate sessions. Sounds pretty intense.
They are intense, yeah, but productively intense. That CEO specifically encouraged people on the team to argue against the proposed strategies, really pick them apart.
Even if they seemed good on the surface.
Especially then, maybe. It wasn't about just being negative for the sake of it. It was about making sure ideas were thoroughly, brutally vetted, stress-tested before they went live. And that tough process demonstrably helped that company succeed. It led to better, stronger strategies.
That's a great example of structured conflict. And then there was the nonprofit that took a different approach, but also effective, the anonymous feedback portal.
Yeah, that one's interesting too.
I imagine that helps with the fear factor, right? People worried about speaking up.
Absolutely. That case study really shows how you can empower employees. This portal lets staff raise real concerns, suggest improvements, without any fear of comeback, no retribution.
Psychologically safe.
Exactly. And the result, a measurable jump in transparency across the whole organization and a much more collaborative environment. It shows that giving people a safe channel can unlock insights you'd otherwise never hear.
Yeah, insights that get buried otherwise. And the marketing firm, using a decision matrix that one highlights how, structure itself can build in Dissent.
Right. It's not just about hoping people speak up. It's designing processes that make them.
Makes sense?
What's really insightful there is how a simple structured tool like a decision matrix can stop critical things from being missed. This firm used it to pull in all departments for major campaign decisions.
Not just the marketing bubble.
No. Stakeholders from, sales, product, maybe even finance, they all had a structured way to give input, specific criteria to evaluate against. And it led to campaigns that were way more innovative, more effective.
Better results,
happier clients. It's a brilliant example of how formalizing input, making sure different perspectives have to be considered, leads to better outcomes. Continuous improvement baked in.
Okay, so for us listening, how do we take these really powerful ideas and actually, translate them into practical steps in our own work, our teams, maybe even just how we make personal decisions?
How do we actually do it?
Yeah. What are some concrete ways Roberto suggests we start building this kind of open, challenging environment?
Well, Roberto emphasizes starting with the foundation. Cultivating a culture of openness and transparency. You have to proactively create that atmosphere where people feel genuinely encouraged.
Encouraged to speak up, question things.
Challenge ideas, not just passively staying quiet or worse, self-censoring because they're afraid.
So what does that look like day to day? What are the practical methods?
He suggests things like regular feedback sessions, but sessions where honest, even difficult, feedback isn't just tolerated, it's actively expected, it's valued.
Make it normal.
Using anonymous reporting channels, like that nonprofit example, can be really key for surfacing issues people aren't comfortable raising directly.
Okay.
And importantly, embedding structured decision-making processes, like that marketing firm's matrix. Things that ensure diverse views are considered at critical points. It's about building systems that actually facilitate productive dissent.
So it sounds like the bottom line is that leaders, whether they have the formal title or not, need to be really proactive, actively seeking out dissenting views, dealing with potential issues before they snowball.
Absolutely. Don't wait for the problems.
Which raises a really important question for you, the listener. How can you start spotting those potential blind spots in your own thinking or your team's processes? The blind spots that might be hidden because everyone just seems to agree.
It's a tough question, but a vital one. Roberto's work really offers a practical roadmap for making better decisions, driving real innovation, building teams that are stronger, more resilient.
All by actively looking for the no, or at least the what if.
Instead of just settling for the easy yes.
It really is a profound shift in thinking, but also very practical. So as you go about your week, we want to leave you with this question to chew on. What established idea, what consensus in your own world could be work, could be a volunteer group, could even be a personal habit, what might benefit most from a really rigorous challenge?
Where is dissent needed?
And maybe more importantly, how could you create the space, or maybe even the structure, for that challenge to actually happen, to emerge authentically, leading to, hopefully, a much better, more insightful outcome?